want to give a shout out to my favorite Catholic of all time. He's no longer alive, of course, but this was a man named Bishop Strossmayer, who at the First Vatican Council, and it was at this council that the, quote, infallibility, unquote, of the Pope was being determined. In response to that, he said, "Well, venerable brethren, here history raises its voice to assure us that some popes have erred. You may protest against it or deny it as you please, but I will prove it. Pope Victor, 192, first approved of Montanism and then condemned it. Marcellinus was an idolater. He entered into the temple of Vesta and offered incense to the goddess. Of course, they're still doing that. They just don't call her Vesta anymore. You will say that it was an act of weakness, but I answer, a vicar of Christ dies rather than become an apostate. Liberius consented to the condemnation of Athanasius and made a profession of Arianism that he might be recalled from his exile and reinstated in his see. Honorius adhered to monothelism. Gregory I calls anyone Antichrist who takes the name of universal bishop, which is what the popes are supposed to be. And contrariwise, Boniface III made the parricide Emperor Phocas confer that title upon him. Pascal II and Eugenius III authorized dueling. Julius II and Pius IV forbade it. Eugenius IV approved of the Council of Basel and the restitution of the chalice to the Church of Bohemia. Pius II revoked the concession. Hadrian II declared civil marriages to be valid. Pius IV condemned them. Sixtus V published an edition of a Bible and by a bull recommended it to be read. Pius IV condemned the reading of it. Clement XIV abolished the order of the Jesuits, permitted by Paul III, and Pius VII re-established it. Okay, popes change their minds all the time, and please don't play the ex cathedra game and say, well, only if he says it ex cathedra. He has to say, this is ex cathedra, for it to be really infallible. We'll get more into that in another video, but that's a real childish game, like saying he didn't say Simon says. Ex cathedra. If you make a pronouncement, then as an official capacity regarding a doctrine of faith and morals, then it's ex cathedra. It's supposed to be infallible, which obviously is proven not to be. Another thing that Mr. Strossmayer said, which I really like, he said, "Now, having read the whole New Testament, I declare before God, with my hand raised to that great crucifix," I would pass that part, "I have found no trace of the papacy as it exists at this moment. Finding no trace of the papacy in the days of the apostles, I said to myself, I shall find what I am in search of in the annals of the church." Now, I wouldn't have bothered with that, because whatever happened in the early church with the, quote, fathers, doesn't mean a thing. In the time of the apostles, there was no such thing. He's absolutely right about that. But he goes on to say, "Well, I say it frankly, I have sought for a pope in the first 4 centuries, and I have not found him." I'm going to search the scriptures myself and see if I can find him. Nope, he's not there, so where is this pope?